Your flaws are a part of God's design. You lack nothing. Psalms 23, God says, the Lord is my shepherd, I lack nothing. Baby, that means even your flaws you don't lack. If God said we are fearfully and wonderfully made, that means our flaws, even when we don't look the best, even when we waking up sick, when we got snot in our nose, coughing all over the place, when we in our bonnet, when one lash off, one lash on. But you need to know who you are even while you are overweight, working towards the body that you want. God still says you are fearfully and wonderfully made. So while you overweight, building to be the person you want to be, you better remember who God says you are. Hey y'all, welcome back to another video. If you're new here, my name is Valoria. Nice to meet you. As you see by the title, your flaws aren't your weakness, but your superpower. So let's get into it. Let's get into it. Your flaws aren't your weakness, but your superpower. I feel like the way God created us, all of it is our superpower. Even our weaknesses, even our faults, even the things that we aren't good at are our superpower. Because in the Bible, God says to Moses told God, I'm not eloquent, I'm not a good speaker, I can't really speak fluently, and you want me to lead these people. And what did God say? Did he not say, I am God, the one who make people mute and deaf? Did God not say that? What Moses thought was a flaw, God used that for his best to lead the people. Let's go. So your insecurities, your flaws, the things that you don't like about yourself, maybe the things that people point out, like, oh, maybe you can't speak good. Some people really do struggle with learning things or processing things as fast as other people. But that's not a flaw. The world trying to make it seem like it's a flaw, but it's a part of your uniqueness. Maybe you stutter, but you're really smart, because just because somebody stutter doesn't mean they're dumb. That's just maybe how they speak. Okay, it's nothing wrong with that. But people try to point out, oh, your flaws, try to point out like your flaws or weakness. But really, that's a blessing from God, because you don't know how much God will use that person insecurities or their flaw to their best ability. Like, with God, you can't lose. Your flaws are a part of God's design. You lack nothing. And Psalms 23 says, the Lord is my shepherd, I lack nothing. Baby, that means even your flaws you don't lack. God said we are fearfully and wonderfully made. That means our flaws, even when we don't look the best, even when we waking up sick, when we got snot in our nose, coughing all over the place, when we in our bonnet, when one lash off, one lash on. Okay, when you got bruises, I'm just saying. Even while you are overweight, working towards the body that you want, God still says you are fearfully and wonderfully made. So while you overweight, building to be the person you want to be, you better remember who God says you are. Okay, because you have to love every state that you're in. Even when you're not feeling your best, even when you're not looking your best, even if you have diabetes, high blood pressure, you need to love yourself. Because God says he will work all things out for our best, even if you have chronic illnesses. Even if you don't like the body you're in, God will use all that for your best. So remember that your flaws are not your weaknesses, okay? Your flaws aren't your weaknesses. Oh, God used Moses. Moses' insecurity, he used that. Come on. Hold on, I'm cooking something. I don't want it to burn. Give me 1 second. Your flaws aren't your weakness, baby girl, baby boy. Maybe you have a disability. Maybe you have ADHD. Maybe you only have one arm. Maybe you only have one eyeball. Like Fetty Wap, okay? God will use that. Do you hear me? We can't control how and who we are. What God deemed as the weakness, he say, oh, that weakness, I'm gonna use that the most. Cause it says, in our weakness, his strength is made strong. See, that's why I can rely on God for anything. When I'm feeling weak, the things that I don't like about myself, God will use that to make it strong. See, I don't promote religion on this channel. We don't promote that, okay? To me, it's more about a relationship with God, because just think about it. Like, the things that you're insecure about, God will use that? Ain't nobody cut like that. In my weakness, your strength will be made strong? You feeling like you're not good enough. You feeling like you can't speak well, but God say in your weakness, his strength will be made strong. Who am I going to rely on when I'm feeling weak, when I'm sad, when I'm depressed? Who am I going to rely on? That's what it's about for me. Anything that you need, God will meet you right there where you're at. That's why I talk about God the way I do. Now, you can do what you want. This is your life. But any need, anything that you lack, anything you want to triumph, prosper at, I'm telling you, God, he the one. The one and only. The one and only. Ain't nobody cut like him. Ain't nobody cut like Jesus. Ain't nobody cut like God. Okay, y'all, I gotta go to class. Y'all got my sausage burning. It's cool. It's cool. I'm gonna just eat a sausage and an apple, a green apple to be exact, and head out the mother freaking door. I'm happy today. Vivacious. That's who I am. That's what I am. Okay, y'all. I'm finna go because I want to be late, and I don't want my sausage to burn even more than it is burned. Did I say that right? I don't want my sausage to burn more than it already is. Okay. Alright, y'all. Thank y'all so much for watching today's video. Remember, your flaws aren't your weakness, but your superpower. Make sure y'all hit that like, comment, and subscribe button, and I'm gonna see you in the next one.